My husband and I were finally on the same page about having kids. I was 10 weeks pregnant when my mother-in-law showed up unannounced at our apartment. She claimed she was there to help us prepare for the baby, but I had a feeling something was off. My husband was working from home that day, and I was getting suspicious. My mother-in-law, Carol, had always been controlling and manipulative, and I knew she didn't like me. She would often make snide comments about my parenting style and tell my husband that I was not good enough. I invited her in, trying to be polite, and offered her a cup of coffee. She declined and immediately started reorganizing our nursery, telling me that I was doing everything wrong. My husband walked into the room and saw Carol rearranging our furniture, and he asked her what she was doing. Carol said, "I'm just trying to help, dear." The next thing I knew, she was on her phone, talking to someone about taking care of some things. I didn't think much of it until later that day when I saw a suspicious transaction on our bank statement. It was a $10,000 withdrawal, and I had no idea where it went. I confronted my husband, and he swore he didn't know anything about it. That night, we got a call from our lawyer. It turned out that Carol had hired a private investigator to follow my husband and gather evidence that he was cheating on me. She wanted to use it to get my husband to leave me and marry her favorite daughter-in-law candidate, her niece. I was furious. I told my husband to call his mother and confront her. When he got on the phone with her, he said, "Carol, I know what you did. You spent $10,000 to try to ruin my marriage. That's not okay." Carol said, "You're just being paranoid, dear. I was just trying to help." My husband lost it. He told her that she was no longer welcome in our lives and that she needed to stay out of our business. Then, he hung up on her. The next day, we got a call from our bank. The $10,000 withdrawal had been flagged as suspicious, and the bank was freezing Carol's accounts. It turned out that the private investigator had been working undercover, and he had been feeding us information the whole time. We had all the evidence we needed to take Carol to court. Our lawyer told us that Carol could face up to 5 years in prison for her actions. In the end, justice was served. Carol was disbarred from her job as a financial advisor, and she lost her house to pay back the $10,000. My husband and I were able to enjoy our pregnancy in peace, and we're now happy parents to a beautiful baby girl. I'm just glad that's over. I don't think I could have handled much more of her drama.